Get excited because in this video, we're going to be giving away 2 camera bags and answering all of your questions. Let's roll that intro and get started. My friends, my family, and everybody else in between, welcome to a channel that teaches you how to explore, inspire, and engage as an active videographer. My name is Cody Scott, and if you're new to this channel, please feel free to consider hitting that like button, that subscribe button, or that dislike button if that's something that you're into. So we're going to be giving away 2 camera bags later on in this video, so stick around to the end if you want to see who won. If you don't want to watch this video, just look in the description and the winners will be listed there. But first, we're going to answer all of your questions. So let's get started with that. First question is from REXX Reviews. He said, how are you liking your R6 compared to your R, and why did you go with the R6 instead of the R5? Well, I love the R6 compared to the EOS R, and I love it compared to my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. I've actually been shooting a lot of my professional work with the Canon because it's so easy to just shoot log or straight out of camera, but it's typically log, to shoot straight out of camera or with log and to import it into your workflow, quickly convert it with DaVinci Resolve color management, and just go with it. It has in-body stabilization, 4K 60, which now that it's there, I'm using much more. The overheating is not an issue. I've only ran into that once, and I'll talk about that in another video, but it's really just specs. That's why I didn't pick the R5, because I don't need the stuff that's in that camera. Really, I just needed the stuff that's in the R6, and that's why I picked it. Moving on, Ash said, do you storyboard any of your projects, or do you go by a shot list? And the answer is yes. I do go by a shot list, but I do not go by a storyboard. The shot list is broken down into focal length, the shot itself, and the time of the day, because it also acts like a schedule. We have a ton of questions from the Thrifty Fawn, also the winner of the microphone. I hope that you received it. I did send them out last week, or the week before you did, so you should get it. First question. How old were you when you started doing any sort of film-related projects? Well, I was about 16 years old when I had bought my first camcorder to film myself skateboarding, but I actually didn't pick up film work or doing anything professionally until December of 2018. And yes, I learned all this stuff very fast, and I just applied myself, and it worked. So the next question was, what was your first camera? Do you still have it? It was a camcorder that I bought from Walmart, but no, I don't still have it. I think my dad has it. Moving on. All About Thug Life asked, I don't have IG, but wanted to tell you I've paid 12 months of rent in April. I'm getting evicted. Getting me a lawyer. I paid, that's not a question. Let's pray for that guy. It looks like he's going through some hard stuff. The next question comes from Avaya FPV. Avaya FPV. Sorry if I get that wrong. Is a crop sensor camera better for beginner, or should I save more and buy a full frame sensor camera? So the first thing that you should consider before buying a camera is how well you know lighting and composition, because you can take a crop sensor camera and purchase really good lights and understand composition, and you'll be able to make a difference much more than you would if you had a full frame camera. You would get a quicker and larger investment back if you had better lighting and better composition. But if you had to choose between one or the other, full frame, of course, is always better because of the depth of field and the field of view. What is the best place you have visited? Oh my gosh. I would probably say my favorite place that I've ever been to was a town called Montebello. There's about 200 people that live there, if that. And property there is very affordable. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It is in the eastern mountains of the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia. And it's a very tiny town. It doesn't even show up on the map. So we traveled there. We loved it there. We want to move there. but we're working through that process. But that's probably my favorite place where I would live. And that was from Paulos G. I'm not gonna say that last name, I don't even know how. Let's see, the Prophecy Fans channel said, what camera do you use? I use the Canon R6, which is what I'm using now, and the Blackmagic 6K Pro. Do you have any funny stories about any of your first projects and or projects from your early years? There was this one time that was so funny that I just remembered. So we were filming for a dentist in Wilmington, and Christina was on set with me, and we were, filming like we always do for dentists. And Christina had noticed when the room gets awkward and dull because you have a big camera and people are just like, what do I do? I would say something funny to break the tension, and now everyone was happy and laughing, and now you can work with some content. So we show up to this dental office to do some filming, and Christina tries to do it herself. And I am filming a client, I need them to laugh. And I was like, Christina, make them laugh. And she says, I just farted. And the client says, oh, Christina, why'd you do that? And the way the client said it was so funny, I did start laughing, but she did say that she was just joking. She was just trying to get us to laugh, but nobody laughed. Nobody laughed except me. And I thought that was pretty funny. I guess there's a funny moment that I'll always remember. That was a good one. This begins the giveaway. The winner of the camera bag, all about thug life. You are going to receive one of these camera bags. I picked you because it looks like you're going through some hard stuff, man. And I think a camera bag would be very helpful. There's one winner remaining, and Caleb has handpicked the winner himself. Congratulations to REXX Reviews, and congratulations to All About Thug Life for winning these camera bags. Guys, I'll be in touch with you to get the address and to send these camera bags to you. Well, that's all for me, guys. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to learn more, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, hit that dislike button if that's something that you're into. But I'll see you guys in the next one.